Hey, hello again. You are back with the captain. You are the crew now, right? So, today's video is about probably my favorite subject of all subjects. You, us, the big we, the eternalness of this universe and this planet. Yes, this show is about spiritual crypto. Probably didn't think that was coming. It's one of my favorite subjects because everybody I know and everybody I talk to in the crypto world, all of us have this unique thrive and passion for the betterment of man. Even the people that aren't spiritually, in tune of, or they don't believe in spirituality, or they don't, whatever. That's okay. That's beautiful too. But they believe in the progress of man. See, I want to get into what's important to you and I is creation. And you and I are creators. That's what we do. You and I have thoughts. Those thoughts come to us and they evolve into physical items. Let's do the math. There's nothing ever been created that was not thought first. What is thought? Thought is intention. Thought is vibration. All things vibrate. All things vibrate. You, when you are in tune with who you are, vibrate at a high positive level. When you focus on price, or laws, or rules, or people who are doing things that are giving the industry a black eye, you are taking yourself away from your creative, positive ability to manifest what could be in either the coins that you own or the industry in which we've invested. All things are moving forward at such a rapid pace in our days that we live today, faster than ever before. Having said that, that means negative things are happening at just the same accelerated rate. You have the two trains in which you choose your life to ride on. You can be on the fear train. The government's going to control me. They're going to tell me what to do. They're going to put me in a camp. They're going to make me do something that I want to do, and they're going to regulate, and they're going to, or you can understand that they can't control your mind, your soul, your consciousness, or your thoughts. You can incarcerate a man's body, but you cannot take his soul. This is what I mean by spiritual crypto, or whatever word you would like to use for it. Because in my humble, very humble opinion, we are all vastly different. There's no way that there's two of us identical. There will never be two identical people. Just can't be. Two identical twins walking down the street do not have the exact identical experience or think the exact things at the same moment. All that being said, you and I are the edge of leading thought that organizations who seek to control man or tax man or confine us or put us in a box, they can't do so. They only know that they can take the ones that they can convince through television or media or other forms of information, the ones they can convince to conform to their rules because they wear a fancy suit or a robe and they swing a gavel, and that says that they give themselves authority over you. That is not how universal energy works. Those people are not walking within the light while they're living their lives. And I'm not trying to judge them. I don't know them. I'm just saying people who strive to control others are not the leading edge of positive thought. Even if they think that they're doing it maybe for the betterment of the populace, you can't control people through laws and rules. I have to tell you this because so many people say, oh, well, as soon as they pass this law, you're not going to be able to peer-to-peer trade. You're not going to have these exchanges. Let's remember that they did their best to control drugs. Need I remind you, I live in a state where casual use of marijuana is now legal. When they had a war, I mean, they had SWAT teams going around the world trying to stop illicit drug, in particular marijuana usage. And now it's completely illegal. Did they win the battle? No, they lost the battle. Why? Because the masses didn't want that rule. I don't know that they're not going to be temporarily successful at maybe controlling or curtailing crypto markets in the future. And when FTX and other markets give them reason to tell everybody and hodl them back in the box of fear that I'm talking about, and oh, that's a great idea, we should make regulations to make it perfect. We outlawed murder how long ago? Has it stopped it? No, clearly it hasn't. Not only that, let's get into the fact that any kid over the age of 12 can tell you how to use a VPN. They're not going to be able to control your technical savvy to where you can buy a token. Two of my favorite coins are illegal. XRP and Theta. It's technically frowned upon or not supposed to be Americans buying them. They're both silicon based. They're both American companies. They both have patents in America. And they're trying to tell you that you can't buy them, when you and I clearly know we can. It's just for instance, of how you incarcerate yourself with your own thoughts. Let's not do that. Let's find a way to explore the possibilities of a positive future for all of us. So let's go down that road. How do we do that, Alan? First of all, you do your best, like Christ taught, to not judge your fellow man. I know there's a lot of people probably hate Sam out there right about now. Hate isn't getting you anywhere. Hating the system or hating the government or hating people that you think are against you. Those are what I call cons. Those are the pros or cons in life. I like to play the pros, not the cons. If you're weighing your life by cons constantly, you're not seeing your true value. How do I know this? This is the hard part of the video. My life has been blessed in so many ways, it's impossible for me to do, even in a series of videos over the lifetime of this channel. But I will try. And if the words come to me and it comes out correctly, I will post them and I will share my experiences with you. It wasn't long ago I was at a convention, if you will, a spiritual retreat. There was some 80 of us. It was quite a deal. And it was for spiritual well-being, obviously. But it had a healing. These people were all intending to help and heal others and people of the world and the system, medical system and whatnot. These were, people in the field who Reiki healers and many other different varieties of people. We did a series of 3 days of meditations and different work that we did. It's all vibrational based. It's amazing stuff, and It's just a part of who I am. One of the exercises in this, I was asked to meditate and stare through another being's eyes originally, and then through who they are, not focusing upon the individual or their face when I'm staring as I'm staring at you right now. And you go into trance, isn't quite the word that I would use. I was opening your thought process and eliminating all thought, a meditative state, if you will. That moment will forever change my life. There was a moment of what I thought was mere seconds, but people told me was over a minute long, where I reached a inner core feeling of and seeing the soul of man, or light of God, or whatever words you choose to put. But it was a feeling, a knowing, an understanding of who we all are, to a level that all the books and all the people that have ever spoke to me before simply vanished away, and what I understood was one true moment. And that moment was pure love. Love is not even a good word for what I am trying to describe to you now. It was a true knowing of who you and I are, and how we fit into this universe, and how we're all truly connected in a way that is absolute, pure, and all loving. No judgment. We are all equal. We are all eternal. We are all light, God, energy, force, whatever your word you would like to choose for that. And it overcame me to a point that I will never, ever forget. I know who you are. I know who I am. I know we're same. And I know that the people that even you cannot find a way to even appreciate are your brothers and sisters. We are all one. Just because I had this experience in my life doesn't mean that I'm your guru. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your spiritual higher level individual than you. We are all one. This is what I knew. This is what I know. This is what my whole life has been, a spiritual gaining of momentum, of knowledge, of knowing. I don't seek this knowledge any longer. I know it. It is me. It is who I am. It's who we are. So, when I involve myself in things such as crypto, farming, friends, family, appreciation for people, and I make a channel like this, I understood who we all are. The basis of this channel is based upon my pure knowledge of love of who all of you are, and whatever bit of breadcrumbs, hints that I can give you along the way to help you and help myself be the best brother we can be to each other. That's my spiritual message to you all. Remember, creation is what we are. We create. You are creators. We are constantly. Nothing creates like man. Nothing advances this planet like man. It's all good creation. Of course, it can be used in ways, well, let's just say, when they use those against other man. They're clearly not within that pure love state that I'm telling you about. They are outside of that. And no one is inside that pure emotion of love always. You are fading in and out of this state of oneness, of godliness, if you will. It's a terrible word. I don't like that one, but that we'll use that one. Crypto isn't about getting rich. Wealth and money and crypto, all of it is simply vibration. Currency is vibration. It's a current. It's a French word that means current, the movement. It's a connection. It's all vibrational. If you choose to vibrationally manifest and connect with that vibration and see it in a futuristic, positive light, it will become you, because you will be one and you will be in tune with that vibration. I hope this makes sense. It's not the easiest subject for me or anyone else to explain. However, I know it to be true. I know it to be real. The friends and the family who I have around me sense it. They see it. They know who I am. They've lived with me. I'm no better than any of them in any manner at all. You and I are same. Some of us simply live in the light more than others. Many more do, a lot more often than I do. I still try to find fault. It is not productive. However, I understand it's what we will do in this space, probably as long as the space exists. I want to leave you on one very important, strong note. The people who are trying to control you are weak. They're not strong. You don't physically have to beat them over the head or put them in a guillotine to change. Your spiritual well-being and your knowledge of who you are is stronger than all of them put together. Again, can't prove that to you, but I know it to be true. So, with that, I didn't mean to make it so serious. I was really just trying to address. I've had so many comments. Alan, you appear to be a healer. You appear to be a man of the light, a man of, well, thank you. I appreciate all that. I am studying many different forms. Been a Christian most of my life. That's another long story. I believe in the teachings of Christ. I'm not a church-going man. With that said, I hope you guys got something from it. I will be doing more about this exact subject and many just like it. Please bear with me on this show. I'm not as gifted in some areas, but I am trying my best to deliver my passion and my heart to you. And we are making a better world, and we are making a better crypto environment. Thanks, guys. I'm out.